I'm going to give y'all a second to hop on. Poor Connor went fishing this morning and he accidentally locked the key in the car. Normally it doesn't lock when the key's in the car, but it was dead, and so he accidentally put it in the back with all of his stuff, and he has to go pick it up now. I'm just glad we don't have to call AAA, but interesting morning for sure. I hope you guys are doing good. I see some of you hopping on. Okay, so we do Survey Monkeys every single month, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically an anonymous survey where you guys get to give us feedback. You get to give me feedback on what things you want to see more of, what things you want to see less of. And one of the things that you guys said was two things. One, the Connect app training. So I just uploaded in the team page a couple different videos, how to import your Facebook contacts, how to add app commenters, general features that the app offers, all that kind of stuff. So that is there for you to use. I highly suggest importing your Facebook contacts as soon as possible. This is going to be a total game changer for you guys. So make sure that you watch that video. And then the other thing that you asked for was more red talks. And honestly, you guys, I feel like I don't want to say I hold back, but I hold back because I think I'm nervous about making you guys offended, and I'm learning that part of being who I am and showing up as the leader that you guys need me to be and seeing that feedback was maybe that's what you need more of. So I'm going to bring out a little red today. I have some notes that I want to go over. This is going to be either something that upsets you and pisses you off or offends you. And for some of you, this is going to motivate you. And I really hope that it's the latter. I hope that this motivates you. I hope that it gets you excited. And I want you guys to know that any time that I talk red or any of the stuff that I'm going to go over today, it all comes from a place of love. And part of my job, literally as your leader, is to make you successful in this business. My job isn't to stroke your ego and to tell you that you're doing a good job and that you're not worthy, but you're deserving based off of your work for a diamond paycheck. Everyone is worthy of a diamond paycheck, but the work that you're producing is that of a diamond when it's not. And that's not to say for any one in particular. And I want you to know that this isn't directed towards anyone. I wasn't sitting here coming up with this stuff thinking about a specific person. My job isn't to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I am not your boss. I am not your babysitter. I am your leader. And I really want to preface this by saying that some of the stuff that I tell you is not always going to make you happy. It's not always going to be the answer that you want to hear, but it is always with your best interest in mind. And I would never suggest you to do something or tell you to do something or suggest something if it wasn't for the best interest of you and your business and your future here. And I would like to say that, I feel like we've built some massive success here on this team, and that I have done a good job over the last 2.5 years of being a good leader. And I feel like I can say that because we're a double diamond team and we have a lot of room for growth. And there are so many more ranks for us to hit together and so many more places that we're going. But I feel like I can say that we have some good leadership skills here. I have built an entire team page for you guys. I show up every day on the push. I show up every day in my own business. I bring my own enrollments in. I get the haps up. My point is that I'm in the trenches with you guys. This is us. This is we. This is not me. This is not you. Okay? So I just wanted to preface all of that by saying that it always comes from a place of love. And all I want to do is to help you guys succeed. So if this offends you today, maybe you need to look at, does the shoe fit? Did that rub me the wrong way because I felt like she was talking to me? I felt like she was saying this about me or my work ethic or whatever it is, then that's a really good thing for you to reevaluate and to look at and dive into and see where you can grow, because that's what this is all about, you guys, is growth, not just in your business, but you as a person, as a leader, as a business owner, as a mom, as a wife, as a sister, all of the things. You are growing in all areas of your life. And I think by this point, the people who are in this push are realizing that, right? So, the very first thing that I wanted to talk about was, and this is going to come across so red and so rude, y'all, but it is so true. If you are putting in half-assed work, you are going to get half-assed results. And, you know, I see so many distributors telling me that they want to go diamond, telling me that what this diamond paycheck would do for them and all of these different things, but they're simply not willing to do the work. You guys, the reason that only 1% of the company is paid as a diamond and above is because only 1% and above of people are willing to do what it takes to go diamond and above. And I really want you to look at what we actually do on a daily basis. You add new people to your network. You talk to people about these products and an opportunity. It is not hard. Don't act like this is rocket science. Stop making up in your head that this is some big task goal. It's going to take 12 hours of my day. No. Get intentional with your time. Be serious about where you're going in your business, and don't work half-assed, or that's the result that you can expect. Not only in your enrollments, but in your paycheck. Your paycheck you're going to look at and be like, "Oh my God, I wanted it to be 3 times this, 4 times this." Well, maybe I should have done 3 to 4 times the amount of work. And if you're a newbie, I am not speaking to you right now, because you are going to feel like in the beginning of your business that you are doing so much more work than you are seeing in your paychecks. If you go back and watch my video that I did about giving this a year, you're going to see that. The first couple paychecks are going to be small, but be grateful that you're making money at all in the beginning of your business, because the majority of entrepreneurs who start a storefront business are in the red for years. Not only not making money, but spending more money than they're making for years. Not even cutting themselves a check for the first 2 to 5 years of their business. Okay, you're getting a paycheck immediately. Who gives a shit if it's $25? That is $25 more than you had yesterday, sister. Keep going. Okay, so half-assed work is going to equal a half-assed paycheck. If you want diamond, you gotta be doing the tasks. We set them up every single day for you guys. We give you exact training videos to watch, exact tasks to work on. There are scripts upon scripts upon scripts in the team page of things that you can be sending out. There is simply no excuse. And again, this is not telling you that you're not doing enough, but if you are expecting a diamond paycheck by the end of this 90 days, you best have finished all of the tasks that are on there for 90 days. Or can you honestly look at Mark Pentecost in the face and say that you are deserving of that $2,000 a month paycheck when you didn't do the work? If you send half the messages, if you do half the haps, if you do all the things, do you think that we should deserve that paycheck? That's an honest question that you have to ask yourself. You guys started this business for a specific reason. You're not here because you had an extra $100 lying around and you just didn't know what the hell to do with it, or you had more time than you even knew what to do with on your hands that you joined this business. No, I guarantee you it's because you didn't have enough money and you want financial freedom. You want freedom of time. You want to be able to travel and to spend time with your kids and to be able to work your job because you want to, not because you have to, right? We all started this business for a reason. This isn't about going Ruby and filling a couple 500 boxes and whatever. This is about helping other people and achieving your goals. You have to be looking at what the long-term result is that you want out of this. Do you want short-term results for short-term action, or are you here for the residual income? Are you here for that diamond and above paycheck? Are you in it for the long haul? Are you going to go ambassador and have that 2.0 account? I want every single one of you there. And I know that every single one of us on this team can be there, but not every single one of us is willing to do the work. So not every single one of us is going to go to the top, but you have to claim your spot. No one's going to give it for you. Success and failure is non-discriminatory. It doesn't say you get to succeed, you get to fail, you're gonna win, you're gonna suck, you're gonna have the beautiful house, you're gonna have the trailer, you're gonna have the dream vacations, and you're gonna have this. No. It is entirely up to you. And what you decide to do every day in your business dictates your future. You cannot work for today, for tomorrow. You guys have no clue. We have no clue what is going to happen, not only in the next 6 months, but the next 5 years. You have no clue where you're going to be at in 5 years, but you have to decide where you're going. No one's going to tell you, hey, in 5 years, you're going to be ambassador, living your dream life, on vacation, building your second home in cash. No, you have to claim that. You have to have on your vision board and on your dream board what you are working for, because that's what's going to motivate you every day. I'm not going to motivate you every day. Your team's not going to motivate you every day. You're not going to feel motivated every day. Stop looking for motivation to work your business and get freaking disciplined about what you're doing. You guys, there are so many days where I feel like shit. Mentally, physically, my house is a mess, whatever it is. Financial things come up, deaths in the family. Like, I have been through so much life in this business, and you guys are going to too. The longer that you're in this, so much is going to happen to you. And if you don't have a narrow, straight focus about not only what promotion you're running for and what that's going to do for your family, but why that is so freaking important to you and you're going to show up every day for it, you committed. You're in this push, you're in phase 2 because you committed. So you have already taken quitting off the table. Now it's time to do the work, right? So don't get comfortable and complacent about where you're at. There is no rank in this entire company, even if you are freaking ambassador 2.0, that you should be comfortable with where you're at. Now, being happy with where you're at and being complacent are two totally different things. You can find joy in the day-to-day. You're not going to be happy when you hit a certain rank. You need to be happy throughout the progression. You need to be excited about working your business, not when you hit triple diamond, but while you're going triple. You need to be excited about where your team is going and how you're building right now. Being present and being focused is such a crucial piece, because if you feel this negative turmoil, if you feel like every day I'm just running on a hamster wheel and I'm not getting anywhere and this and I'm in this spiral of nothing's working, that's what you're going to attract. So are you focused on the positivity about where your team is going over the long run, or are you worried about the fact that you should have gotten 4 more enrollments in today and you didn't? You know what I'm saying? So don't get comfortable. The other thing that I see people make a huge mistake of is thinking that you are an exception. You are not an exception because you had a bad day. You are not an exception because you had an unexpected bill come up. You're not an exception because you can't pay your rent. You're not an exception because you can't afford to put food on the table for your kids. You're not an exception because you want to be a stay-at-home mom and you can't be. You are the majority. The majority of people, unfortunately, are stuck in a life of mediocrity because they think they're stuck there. You are not stuck there. No one is keeping you where you are except for you. So stop thinking of yourself as the minority here and think of yourself as the majority. We are all one. We are all going through stuff. And this just goes back to not using your why as your excuse. Your kids, your family, I don't care how damn busy you are in this business. We're all busy, sister. Get in line. And I don't say that disrespectfully, you guys, because I feel where if you're going through life stuff right now, you need a hug. And I'm here to be that person and that friend and to give you a hug right now. But I also will not let you fall and stay where you're at because you're getting complacent. Sorry, I know that she's loud. Okay. The other thing is not only Oakland. Hey, baby. Oakland, can you pick another toy? Here, come here. Can you come color with mommy? I need your help. Come here. Look. That's too loud. Mommy's doing a video right now. Come here. Oh my goodness, are those the ninjas? Sorry, y'all, hang on. Let's find a page. Okay, she's like sort of getting distracted. Where was I at? Oh, the other thing is not only are you going to go through so much life, but you're going to have a lot of things in the business happen to you. People are going to quit. People are going to tell you no. People are going to tell you that you're in a scam. I'm not afraid to tell you that. I'm not afraid to tell my newbies that. People are going to say things because they're uneducated, because they don't understand what we do. And going back to self-development, that is why you have to put your suit of armor every day on so that you do not let those things affect you. But you can't let your emotions get in the way. You have to stop letting your emotions of what people say to you on the outside, whether negative or positive, affect you. Your happiness is not external. It starts with you. You have to be happy and in love with your life every single day, and no one can give that to you. So regardless of what happens in life, regardless of what happens with the people saying things to you that maybe you don't agree with or whatever, the haters, the naysayers, you have to keep going. And you have to keep that consistency, because one of the biggest areas that I see people fall short in is consistency. They let their emotions get in the way. They let the fact that they had a crappy day affect their week, which affects their month, which affects their next 3 months, right? You have to stop working your business based off of emotion, y'all. You have to just do the things every single day. And we're going to talk about this more later in a training, but if you showed up to your job and you had a shitty attitude and didn't do anything and you just sat there and said, sorry, I'm not going to work today because I don't feel like I'm happy or in a good place, do you think that you would have a job coming back tomorrow? Do you think that if you acted the way that we do sometimes towards our potentials or whatever because we're in a bad state, that you would have a job tomorrow? Do you think that if you didn't work your business, aka not going to your job for 3 days, that you would be still employed? I guarantee you would be fired. 3 calls, 3 days, no call, no show, you don't have a job. And that is how I have the mentality of working my business. Would Mark, if he was sitting there every single day watching what I was doing, be proud of what I'm accomplishing? Would he write that paycheck for me knowing that I am so freaking deserving because I did the work? Right? Okay. The other thing with people quitting and customers or even just nasty messages, you need to start adapting the thank you next mentality. Thank you, next, next. Next. I learned this from Jackie Deering. She literally has fired me up so much over my entire business, the 2.5 years that I've been doing this, by literally having that mentality and just saying, you know what? Some people are here for a season. That may be 2 minutes after they enroll and they're already going to quit on themselves. That might be a week later. That might be 2 years later. Y'all, I've had people in this company who were with me from day one that just quit. Do you see me quitting? Because they quit on their goals? Because they quit on their team? Because they quit on their dreams? Hell no. Because my why is strong enough that I'm still here, and I've been in other network marketing companies, you guys. The grass is not greener. I promise you. The thing is that some people think that switching companies is going to make the work easier. You're going to have to work regardless of where you're at. You're already here. You are called here. People need you. They need your leadership. They need these products. They need this opportunity. Hey, shh. Okay. I just have notes that I want to make sure that I'm not missing. Okay, I touched on this a little bit, but you guys will see me fall. You will. And you guys are going to fall 1,000,000 times in this business. But you will never see me stay there. You will never see me stay in a place or in a funk or in a downside of my business, because I always have the mentality of, okay, this isn't working. How can we switch it up? Or I haven't had as many enrollments recently. What area do I need to grow on? Where do I need to learn that I can step up? How can I step up? Where can I be a better leader? What books can I read to get some more information? What programs can I enroll myself in to learn more? I'm not focused on the fact that someone's quitting or the fact that I fell down. I'm seeing how I can get myself back up. So give yourself a second to feel whatever you're feeling. To feel whatever you're feeling and to go through whatever you're going through, but then you have to get back up, boo. And I will be there to pick you up every time, but I don't know you need me unless you tell me. So you got to be honest, and that's part of having just an open relationship. And I hope you guys know that we have an open door policy here. So you can be honest about the fact that you feel like quitting today. You can be honest about the fact that you haven't completed your 6 list the last 3 days, and you're so sick and tired of yourself not completing what you set yourself out to that you're looking at how you can improve. You're looking at what habits you can start implementing to make sure that you stick to your goals. What new alarms are you going to set for yourself? There's no excuse. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save your business. No one's coming to save your rent. No one's coming to save your family. Get angry about where you're at. Get upset about where you're at right now. And get fired up and use that in your business. Use all the shit that you're going through in your personal life, all the people telling you no. It is just gas, baby. You can't hold us back. You can't hold the Moneymakers team back because we're on fire. Right? Okay. Do you want to work hard for you, or do you want to work hard for someone else? Because ultimately, you guys, if you're in this push, it's because you want to go diamond and above, which means you're going to be making full-time income and above, which means some of you are going to be quitting your jobs and doing this full-time, which is so exciting, and getting to stay home with your families and travel and do all of the things. And I can't wait to watch you accomplish that. But you have to decide, if you haven't already, that along with your commitment is deciding whether or not you are so sick and tired of showing up at a job every single day to get paid $15 an hour to work for somebody else's dream when you could be working for yours. What's your dream? What do you want? Do you want the $15 paycheck for every hour that you show up regardless of your work? Or do you want to be somewhere where you get to write your own paycheck, where you get to decide what your family's income looks like, where you get to decide what your financial standing is? Because that's what this is about. When you go diamond and above, that's what you get to start deciding. It's not about where's the money going to come from. It's about where's the money going to go. And that's an exciting flip. When it goes from the start to the ladder, your whole life changes. It's not about just paying your bills on time. It's so much bigger than that. Build the life of your dream, or you're constantly going to be building the life of somebody else's. And there is no either, like, in between. You're in one or the other because everybody's got to work, right? That's why you're here. So are you working for your goals or for somebody else's? And then last but not least is, oh, sorry. I just wanted to read my notes because that didn't make any sense. Last but not least is, you guys, there's no timeline here. There's no timeline on your success. There's no timeline where I expect you, or you should expect yourself to be Ambassador 2.0. You just need to keep going every single day, knowing where you are headed. Where is the light at the end of the tunnel? And not the, I'll be happy when I hit this rank. No, you're fulfilled and happy throughout the whole journey, or you're never going to get to that rank. But where is your goal? What would change your life? And then do the freaking work. Stop looking for how many messages you should send and send them. Stop looking for a post idea and just write one. Gary Vee has awesome trainings about people are so worried about their content when they should just be creating. Start creating. Start providing value. Start documenting where you're at, what your life is like, and where you want to go. Start preaching about what you are excited about. If you don't feel like you have tried these products and gotten your own results, or you don't feel like you've made $1 million in this business yet, so you can't post about it, I'm calling BS. You joined because you saw a future with this company. You saw a paycheck that would change your life forever. Talk about it. People want to hear that. People are excited for you. So I hope that this fired you up. I hope it didn't discourage you or offend you. And let's just get to work, you guys. It is that simple. Do the tasks every day. And when you're done, hang out with your family. Enjoy life. Do all the fun things. Enjoy what this business allows you to do. Don't choose one or the other. Don't use your why as your excuse not to work your business. And don't neglect your family because you're too focused on your goals either. They're the whole reason that you're doing this. You've got to find, for lack of better words, balance. You're never going to find an even keel balance, but I absolutely believe that there is a take and a give. And you got to give your family the respect of their time and their love and give them the couple hours. And then say, hey guys, I've been respecting our time together for the last couple hours. I need to take an hour for my business so that we can do this again later. Right? Okay, I love you guys. I hope that this fired you up, and let's crush it.